God. Ask God.
Hi Scott, my name is Tova. I made a product that is an improvement on an existing, very well-selling product on Amazon. I launched around 4 weeks ago. I have 10 reviews and I'm selling around 15 a day. How do I prevent myself from getting copied and easily surpassed, being that it only has 10 reviews? Obviously, 15 a day is great. I don't need to do more giveaways to get more sales. But should I do a big giveaway just to prevent somebody from easily surpassing me on my listing for the same product? So does it make sense to get more reviews just to prevent somebody from copying me and then surpassing my listing? Thank you so much for your podcast. It has been extremely valuable to me, and I look forward to your answer. Thank you.
Hey, Tova, thank you so much for the question. And congratulations on 15 sales a day, by the way. That's really awesome, and that's worth celebrating. So definitely celebrate any way that you think that you should celebrate, whether that's with a nice coffee or maybe a nice mocha, whatever you do to celebrate. Go ahead and have a nice celebration drink. I think you deserve it. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's a good question, right? You're wondering like, okay, I've launched this product. I've got 10 reviews, which by the way, you know, everyone that's thinking to themselves, well, I have to go out there and do these massive giveaways. This is proof that you don't, okay? And it sounds like, Tova, you have actually, did some product research that found a product that didn't have to compete on reviews, which is really, really awesome. Because to me, that's the secret ingredient really now is finding products that are selling with low amounts of reviews. So this way here, you don't have to get into the review, battle in a sense, right? Or the competition on reviews. Like that's not what we want to do. And this is a perfect example, 15 units a day, right? With 10 reviews. Awesome. Now, okay. So to talk about like, you're nervous that someone else is going to come in, launch the same product, and then just get more reviews, and they're gonna do better than you. It's a good concern, okay? But I would more or less be thinking about how can I continually get sales, okay? Currently, how you're doing it, maybe dialing up the pay-per-click some, making sure that you're following up with your customers to get those reviews, okay, or to make sure that they're happy, okay, as in the beginning here, kindness, being kind to them and making sure that they got what they wanted. And then those will naturally start to happen, and you're going to be building your rank. Okay, so you're going to start to rank. Once you get seated in your rank, it's going to be hard for someone to just come in and knock you off now because you've got that history in a sense. So I would really be focusing on that. I wouldn't necessarily be wondering to myself, like, how can I get 100 reviews right now so I can make sure that no one can compete with me? I would just continue doing what you're doing. I would also try to make your product have something additional to it that no one else is going to be offering, or that is going to make it harder for someone to just piggyback on what you're doing. That would be one of my next things. Now that you see that this thing is selling, how can you improve it? How can you make it better? How can you make it, something that is going to be harder for them to be able to, go out and find? And a perfect example of this is like, if you already got something that's selling well, and then for you to go ahead and find something else small that could be added to that doesn't cost you all that much, but you can put it in there at a very, very low cost. That's going to be something that, again, they would have to find the source for the second part of that. Kind of like what we just talked about, like with the co-packing and finding that other thing that you're going to bundle. This would be one of those scenarios where I would say that would be good. Or again, just really, really focusing on keeping the sales going and getting yourself ranked for so many keywords that it's going to be hard for someone to just come in and compete with a handful of keywords. So I wouldn't be worrying too much about someone knocking me off because they get more reviews than you, and then all of a sudden they're going to be able to overtake your product and your listing. I wouldn't be too concerned with that. Again, sales. That's what I'd be kind of thinking about and working on, and then from there the reviews should follow. Again, as of right now that I'm recording this, we're still able to reach out to our customers and make sure that they received everything that was promised. You get to connect with them on a personal level, which I think a lot of people don't do. And the reason why I say we can now, because who knows what can happen in the future, right? Amazon could take that privilege away from us, maybe, and the way that would happen is just people abusing it, right? I'm saying for you to connect with your customers with, that word of the week, kindness, and make sure that they got everything that they were promised. And if they have any questions, be right there. I mean, fast, like customer service, like be just responsive and getting them to really know, like, and trust you through some of those emails. And I know it sounds like really basic, right? Like, I mean, it's good old fashioned 101 business marketing, right? It's like, be good to your customers, give them a good user experience, and those reviews will follow. All right. And I know some people have said, well, most people don't like to leave a review. That may be true, but there's going to be a handful that do. So why don't you just connect with all of them? And then that messaging that you do will allow them to be reminded that you're a small business and that you really want to make sure that they're happy. And you want to also have them let Amazon know that you're doing a good job. That's how I would phrase it. So hopefully that's helped you. Good luck. Keep it going. And it sounds like you have found the winning formula for picking a product. So I'd go out there and I would do it again. So definitely keep at it and keep me posted on that. Well, hey there. Thank you so much for listening to that episode of Ask Scott. Now, that was just a highlight from one of our full episodes where I generally answer 3 to 4 questions on a podcast. If you want to go back and listen to all of the past archives of not just the Ask Scott session, but all of the full episodes where I do interviews with top Amazon sellers, people starting from scratch and building a business, if you want to listen to any of those episodes, head over to theamazingseller.com and you can find all of that over there. You can also find details there on how you can ask your own question and get it aired on an upcoming Ask Scott session and possibly see it here on YouTube or just on the podcast. All right, so definitely head over to theamazingseller.com. There's tons of resources over there for you to be able to build your e-commerce and Amazon business. So definitely go check that out. Now, I just wanted to remind you one thing before I let you go. There's a lot of information out there and some of it is really, really good. But what I want you to remember is you have to not just consume the information, you have to actually apply that information. So take this information that you learned here today and apply it to your business. And this way here, you can get results. As my shirt says, I wear it almost daily. Take action. We'll see you guys.